Okay, this is part 2. So I have now shaded in the majority of my mid-tone and I have done the darker shadow around the bottom. Okay, I've got a nice sharp pencil here, so I'm going in for a second attempt now at creating some of the darker areas. So just go over your cross hatching, try and neaten everything up. You could get it into more organized little chunks there and start to develop it by building onto your cross hatching. Okay, some areas could be really dark on top, so you're actually working on top of that hatching. So wherever it might be, creating more little nooks and crannies, developing it further. Okay, so you can, I like to see the cross hatching, okay, for this type of technique, but you can see that I'm starting to build gradually and just develop the tone a little bit deeper. Okay, so I'm still going in a cross hatch way to keep it in that sort of style. Okay, so you can see from those ones a little bit more underneath where it's sort of coming to the shadow under. Okay, take your time with it. Now, even on these parts of the rock, some of these are actually darker. So I'm just going to add some darkness into some of these areas here as well. So even though it's on the mid-tone, some of them are not catching the light as much as others. So I'm just going to add some darker tones into these mid-tones over here. Okay, so you can see it developing just slowly. Some of those sections, because the rock would be like that, the light would be coming from the top, it'd be on the top. This bit's got the light and this bit's darker, so it's just how my hand is really. So the dark is at the front of my hand. So some of these areas on each side would have a little dark area. Okay, just some of them, not all of them. Okay, so you can really develop it into that. So go really dark into your shadow underneath your rock. Really make that stand out against it. Okay. Always make sure that I've got the pencil on the side of my hand. Always make sure that you haven't rubbed any of the graphite over the white sections, because you want them to be super white. So take them out of there. Okay, so it's nice and bright like that. Okay, so building on your rock, gradually adding in your tone over the top, all the different little sections, building, looking at your photograph. Okay, remembering the light source.